I have had a really hard time having an emotional connection to men. Maybe I am a little ashamed, but I don't think that I am, but maybe. Whenever you're a kid, your idea of like what a relationship should be like and your relationship with your parents greatly affects how you are as an adult and like what you look for and like how you and the kind of relationship that you're wanting. And I think with having to be somebody else your whole childhood and like pretending to be something that you're not, I think going through all of those things and like later in life, like it's just hard to kind of like separate all that stuff and like actually have like a real relationship that's not so like surface. A lot of gay men don't have, from my experience, don't have like really emotional relationships. And I don't think that has anything to do with it being because it's two men. I think it's because of like what you've gone through. I recently had an encounter with somebody who was attracted to me but has been like straight their whole life. I told him, I was like, it's not that big of a deal. Like I saw like his like brain melting, like trying to figure out like what just happened and like why he felt that way and like why, like I really don't remember a lot of like my like childhood. I mean, like I lived in a neighborhood with like all these young boys and I had a sexual experience with all of them. And their brothers. So, I mean, I don't know. I don't really remember emotionally like how it affected me. I just remember that like I've had experiences like all the time. And I'm like, it's just not that big of a deal though. But we have made it seem like it's like this awful, shameful thing. I don't know why it has to be that way. I really don't. I guess it's just because that's just how it's been. I've had very weird relationships through my life where I've had really intense relationships with both men and women. And I still don't really know for sure if I'm like completely 100% gay. But I feel like what happens to you is that like whenever you are a man and you are attracted to other men, like you're put in a box where you are just gay. I wonder if I have these like relationships with women in that way because I would like to have a normal straight relationship with a girl, but I also want to have like my actual like relationship with a boy as well that I can like have like sex with. I don't it's really confusing. My dad and I were talking about a relationship that I had back home with somebody that is married, that has children. And I asked him, I was like, would you want me to just like have a girlfriend or have a wife and just pretend that that's okay and then on the side do what he's doing, which is like seeking out what he really wants behind his like marriage's back, right? And he couldn't say anything. For a lot of my life now, I've dealt with feeling wrong. And I mean, I still feel wrong sometimes whenever I like am with a guy. Like I feel like I'm not doing something right. Like something's wrong and I'm not supposed to be doing it. But I feel like I'm not alone in that. I feel like a lot of people feel like they're not doing something right. It's so funny because like I'm really not ashamed of who I am, but maybe deep down I am. And that's why I'm not able to really let myself have that relationship with a man. But I don't know. That's probably what like a therapist is for, to figure that out. I need to get into that.